Hey Will,
Professor.
how are you?
Good.
Let's see if anybody else, give them a couple of minutes, see if anybody else decide to join us today.
Yeah.
How you feeling? Hey, did you move?
I decided I'm going to wait until I finish up six and seven, and then I'm going to get on the train.
Okay,
So I might turn in my assignments just a little bit early
okay.
and then get on the. So,
Yeah, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. When they're in there, I'll grade them and like that, you're able to do what you need to do. So how do you, what do you think about this semester and the material?
I thought it was really good.
It was good, you
I
liked
figured
it?
it would, I figured it'd be good, and it was. This was one course I really wanted to take in the program.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to take both database courses, so I pushed Steve on that and he made sure it was available for me. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
it's
You guys
it's
make,
been good.
yeah.
I learned I learned a lot of stuff in both these classes that I really didn't know about, because with the other classes I pretty much knew some of the C sharp and Python programming and Java and stuff,
Mhm.
but this was all new to me mostly. So
Stored procedures and going into AI and doing the querying, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. That's actually pretty cool. And the hands-on is really the way to go, you know? I mean, going in there and actually doing it and then showing, the results and what you did and going back and forth and refining. That's what you do. I mean, I wish we would have had a SQL server um, that you guys could have been pulling the data from. Because there are some nuances and things that you have to do with that to make sure that it not only works, but works well. Yeah, we went through, the whole point of the AI is making sure that, you refine your syntax so it's even better than, Um, But, if you're looking at about 10 to 20 rows, whether your code is efficient or not, it's going to come back really quick. But when you're talking about thousands of rows and you're talking about, you may be merging, you know, 10, 20 tables, and they may not all be in the same database. They may be in different databases. That takes a little bit of time. And then, um, the SQL Server gives you your own memory. So everybody is, I don't know if as you're reading, um, they talked about apartment threading. Apartment threading is where you get your own set of memory, right? And then that set of memory, you're basically going through, and then now you really have to be efficient because you only have a certain amount of memory that the SQL Server gives you. Okay. So you gotta be efficient. Otherwise, you're going to run SQL queries and it's going to take forever. So there's a science to that almost,
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Maybe at some point the school will do something, they'll set up their own SQL server and then we'll be able to do some stuff there. And then we could do things with, hopefully they'll set up a web server because there's an art to using web pages, not just C programs, but web pages or creating apps to be able to query and get that information and then be able to show it up on a screen. So that's a whole nother thing aside from all of this. So
yeah,
yeah. But you know what? If you don't learn it here, if you guys get jobs with SQL Server, you're going to end up learning it, kind of like I did on the fly, in the hot seat. So, but you'll
Yeah,
have other people that have done it. So you'll be able to ask them questions and stuff, and they'll be able to help you out, or your manager, where whoever that will be, will, hopefully they have the experience, and then they'll be able to give you some good pointers about the environment. And every environment's different. Every, server is different. In terms of how you access it is different. So, you know, you'll get good on that platform, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Matthew, what's going on, man?
I feel good. I'm just trying to follow along.
All right, all right, all right, cool. Glad you're aboard. Are you guys good enough to show week 5?
Yeah, I can
Yeah?
show.
All right. Will, you go first, man.
Can you guys see my stuff?
No, not yet. It said you wanted to share, and I gave you permissions. Now, did you
Okay,
use C sharp, C plus plus? Ooh, she's cute. Who's that?
Ellen Barkin.
Oh, that's Ellen Barkin. That's
Yeah,
the Museum of the Moving Image is in Brooklyn, New York.
yeah.
I was
She's
at that.
from New York, I
Yeah, I
think.
was at that museum, actually. They have a whole bunch of old Star Trek stuff,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
dolls and the ships, and there's a bunch of science fiction stuff, even Star Wars stuff. Great museum. If you guys are ever in New York, you got to go to that museum. It's in Brooklyn.
Okay. All right. All right. To get my
I
API
see it.
going.
Hmm.
Okay, I got that going. Then I got to get my procedure.
You got to get it loaded up.
I can execute that and just to show there, I got 30. Um,
Beautiful.
all right, then on Swagger, I have a URL up here, localhost. If I run that, I get this.
Hmm.
So this is testing, and I get the same 30 pieces from the database here.
Hmm.
It's all the same.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So that matches to what's sitting at the SQL
Right.
side.
So you're running the stored procedure from the C.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Was there any issues that you ran into just getting it all to work?
Uh, Not really.
No?
The API took some work to get that built, but that was really the only thing. The SQL was cake, and
Okay. Yeah, you guys
it
have done
didn't take
enough
that
now with the
long.
sequel that you almost, should be doing this in your sleep. So
Yeah.
excellent job. Excellent job.
All right.
Matt, how about you?
Yes. I will share. I will do the. Can I do the same thing Will did and just show the results? I don't have to go through the document, or would you
No,
prefer
yeah,
me
no
go?
document. Remember, this
Oh,
is this is you going and doing it with like a C sharp app.
sure, sure. Okay.
Go for it, man.
Can you guys see the Google?
I see it.
Uh, okay. I don't know why my it's kind of but let's see. So I can't see the. It's just too full screen, so I'm gonna try to make it just so I can read it and all that. I don't
Yeah,
know why it's all.
that's okay.
Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So I did a lot smaller of a table, but
Okay.
Um,
Same deal.
Same deal. So I'm just gonna highlight all of it. I'm just gonna I'll probably just highlight. No, I'll just do this, and then it runs and it affects more rows. And then if you want to do just the test, I
Hmm.
would just do this, and then it runs, and then it only affects 3 rows.
Hmm.
Um, and then I'm gonna go to this, and I'm gonna run the exact same command and make sure I got the right uh, folder to run it,
Hmm.
and then it's going to do this. And I put the I didn't know I thought we had to go to two different ones, but I could go to the Swagger one. Just
Yeah.
I could also because I had the JSON one in a different file.
Whichever one, you're good with.
Okay. So and then it goes through here and it runs away, and then it goes here and it
Hmm.
shows the all the things that's needed.
Hmm.
Um and I think also I want to go to the other one just to show that the JSON file is also there.
Yeah. I mean, does that one I saw one row. I didn't see the three. So that's supposed to return the three rows, correct?
Yes. Sure. I will run the JSON file just to prove
Yeah.
that it still runs in pretty print and all that.
Okay.
But since it's running, it shouldn't be. It might be just the wrong one
Okay.
because see, it shows all the ones from the thing.
Okay.
But I guess I do see what you're saying. I think the JSON might be at the wrong URL. Um. So because I did not go through this part. But it does say like let's see. So I guess I didn't make it to that part, but um I don't know if there's another URL I should be going to or something, but it should be looking more like Will's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then returning the rows. What you're doing is you're executing the stored procedure. And then what it does is that it just returns all the fields, all the rows, right? All the fields for every row.
Sure.
So
So
if you
maybe if I
got
do
20 rows, you should see, right? You're returning three. So it should return three sets of data
okay.
back, like
So
what you have right there.
yes, okay. So I'm gonna try this again. Maybe it was because I did the test only. I don't think that is, but yeah, I just think I got the wrong URL to be honest.
Okay,
But yeah, let's try. Let's just try executing one more
go
time
for it. Go for it.
because I did have it. Oh, so there's some errors. So I'm going to try this one again. So this one executed successfully. So I'm going to try just what I did before, but with the
Mhm.
other URL.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had the AI generate the URL that I had to go to, so I might be
Mhm.
just misremembering it. So I can go through also the what the interactions I had with it.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I see it's not accepting. I did get it to do it. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Because I have the photos of it in the doc, but I will try because this
Yeah,
is
just
pretty
make sure
important.
it's in the doc. Make sure it's in the doc because I'm going to review the doc and
Sure.
then just make sure it's in there,
Yeah,
and
so
and
I
it returns.
so
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's in the
yeah,
doc,
this is what I had with the other one too, and then it returned this too.
and
So
there, and that's what I'm looking for. Right.
sure, so we can also try this URL. Would that work, or do you want? Is this
I
okay?
mean, you could try, but as long as I see it in the document, you're good to go.
Okay,
All right.
that works out for me. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
you're
ran
good.
into the
You're
error
good. Don't
there.
worry about it. Sometimes you never know there'll be something off, and we're not going to be debugging code right now. So
No worries. Okay,
I'll
thank
take
you
your
so
word for it.
much.
And as long as it's in the doc, you're good to go.
Thank you.
All right. No, no, you're good. Any questions for me, guys? Anything at all? Because I know that's it next week and we're done.
Are we going to meet next Friday?
Yeah, we'll meet one more time. I always like meeting kind of towards the
Uh,
end. We
uh,
kind of didn't. didn't have to meet today, but I wanted to meet today because I wanted to make sure that you guys had week 5. You know, you guys had it locked down and you guys did. Absolutely beautiful work, the both of you. And I know that there's one other person in the class, you guys haven't met them, but they're going through some stuff. That's why they're not able to attend the class. But you guys have done fantastic. I couldn't be any prouder. You guys have done great.
I'd actually kind of like to say some things.
Of course.
So, I actually made kind of like a breakthrough because after the assignment, it's hard to keep up sometimes with like at the beginning of the class you were saying all that. So I watched the videos over again,
Mm-hmm.
and I was dealing with so much of the formatting of like the actual
Yeah.
like putting the
It
pictures
clicked,
in.
right? Something
Yeah,
clicked.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I went to like the actual narrative of the Gemini responses, it was like way easier to write the document
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and also rewatching the classes because sometimes it goes over my head too. So
Yeah, sometimes you have to look at things a couple of times just to see exactly, straight up what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to hand in. And you know what? Also attending these sessions, because we all work it out, right? As far as, what the professor wants to see, what you guys are supposed to deliver, things like that. That's why these meetings are so important, you know?
yeah,
And again, you guys have done fantastic. Couldn't be prouder. Any other questions?
I'm good.
All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you to the rest of your weekend. Have a fantastic one. Don't forget, you got week 6 that you're finishing off, and then we got a short week next week. We'll meet on Friday to see if there's any questions or anything like that for week 7, and that's it. Just like that, we're done. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm glad you guys picked up and learned, and you had your aha moments, and I love it. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are awesome.
All right, thanks, Professor.
thank you.
Of course. All right, guys.